Welcome to
Grace Through Faith.
My name is Lovely and I'm the youth director for this ministry, and these are our wonderful youth leaders. They're going to introduce themselves.
My name's Kyle.
Hi, my name is Mika.
My name is Kelly.
My name is David.
Okay, and today we have a very special guest. His name is Francois. Okay, you can introduce yourself and where you're from and all that good stuff and what you do and stuff.
I'm Francois and I'm from Ajax.
I'm from Oshawa.
Yeah, Durham region. I also attend church in Scarborough, Global Kingdom Ministries.
Okay, awesome. And today we're going to talk about peer pressure. So that's going to be our topic, and we're going to discuss and share our personal experiences, and I just have questions for everybody. Okay? So to begin with, I actually wanted to define what peer pressure was so that we have an idea on what route we're going for. So this is Merriam-Webster's definition of peer pressure. So it's a feeling that one must do the same things as other people of one social group in order to be liked or respected by them. So that is the meaning of peer pressure in that aspect. So just let that simmer into your souls. To begin with, who has experienced peer pressure? Even if you never went through it. Oh, I guess everyone. Okay, go ahead.
So I've experienced indirect peer pressure. So
Ooh,
no one,
nice words.
yeah. So no one literally directly peer pressured me, saying like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. But like it's kind of just the feeling that you have, that it's like you feel like you want to fit in, like you should do it, so then you feel fit in. Like, you know, they don't pressure you to do it to be able to be liked, but it's like you just feel like you should.
Yeah. Oh, that's really strong. Wow. Yeah.
I would say like it's along the topic of that. I think another like outlet of peer pressure would be social media. Even if it's like not directly to you, like you just feel like you have to do it. Like it's something along with like that. No one's telling you to do anything, but it's like societal's like ideals too that tell you like, oh, you need to be that, you need to do this, you need to like do so many things that like no one's really telling you to do so, but like you feel like you have to.
Right.
Wow. These are strong facts. Great points, girls. How do you guys handle peer pressure?
Badly.
See, he's honest. This is what we like. Okay, give us something.
I think just even in high school, it was a long time ago for me now, but even growing up, I know we went to the same high school and
RH King.
And there's different types of pressures there. You know, there's the academic pressures.
Yeah.
And there's,
oh my God, massive.
Yeah, and then there's also, you know, just the pressures of fitting in. It's not, RH is not your typical high school.
Not.
It's really different.
It's very cliquey.
Cliquey, yeah. And, you know, I think one of the things I struggled with in high school is like finding a solid friend group. I felt like I had like 1,000 just because I didn't really fit in to wherever, and you'd feel pulled by one group, like, you know, like when you feel really conflicted between doing that, and also again like meeting those academic pressures, because you don't want to feel like you're the one who's like not as good academically compared to everyone else, because everyone else is like at a high level. So, you know, sometimes you're taking classes that you really don't want to, but you hear everyone in the halls saying, you know, I want to take, you know, I'm taking chem, bio, whatever. You're like, well, I gotta take those, you know, because I don't want to be, you know,
left
just
out
in basketball, volleyball, you know, or something like that. So I think that's what I faced a lot in high school.
Wow. That's
very true.
Very solid.
I can relate to his part actually. So when you said academic, for me it wasn't necessarily about the subject. It was more so on the level. Because in grade 9 I was placed in all applied in all my classes, right? And then people would ask me, oh, like, what class do you go to? Like, I never see you. Because in
Yeah.
summer school, like, I was close with a lot of people, but then when we went to the actual school year, they
was, like,
never saw
academic,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was in applied, right? And then people always ask me, oh, like, I never see you in class now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
where are you?
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, because I'm in applied. And people would always criticize me because
They'll
of
judge
that.
you,
Yeah,
yeah.
they'll judge who, like my level. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because, you know, like, and that's the reason why, like, one of the reasons why I went academic this year is because of that pressure. Because I wanted to fit in. You know,
Oh,
like,
Kyle. We,
Yeah.
honestly, there's nothing wrong with being in applied.
like,
I wish
yeah.
I took applied.
There's nothing.
There's
wrong with
really
it.
Yeah,
no-
look, no, like now there's nothing. Like I don't care if you're in applied or not. Like
Yeah.
it was just the pressure that I
That you wanted to be.
How I would handle it is I would just remind myself that I don't need others' validation or approval.
Mm-hmm.
That like I'm already good enough,
Mhm.
and yeah, because I feel like a lot of it stems from like you need others' approval to feel
Yeah.
good about
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
I feel like if you already have that from the right people,
Yeah.
first of all, from yourself and from God,
Yeah.
then you won't be affected by peer pressure
Yeah.
as much.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
like that.
It is Galatians 1 verse 10, and it says,
Ah, I got that.
For am I now seeking the approval of man or of God? Or am I trying to please man? If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ.
Amen. Why'd you pick that verse?
Because I feel like during times where I have felt peer pressure in any form, that's kind of the verse I kind of always fall back to, because I always have to think about who am I doing this for?
Yeah.
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 You always want to do something that's going to glorify God's
Yeah.
name, and it's always going to be for God.
Yeah.
So if me trying to conform to what they want me to do, or conform to things that's not truly who I am, then am I pleasing people or am I pleasing God? So that's the question I always ask myself.
Amen. Yes. Good.
Strong.
Strong. How have you resisted peer pressure? Meaning you said no to something. Yes.
I think it's something you work on constantly. It's
Okay.
not like it comes like that.
Yeah.
It's more like you have to find it within yourself to find like who you are
Yeah.
in Christ and who
Yeah.
you are like here
Yeah.
and your purpose and stuff. So it's not like I overnight just get
Yeah.
overcome peer pressure, because it's always gonna be there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's just something you have to work on in yourself, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's between you and God. It's not like you and the people.
Adding on to Kelly's point, I would like to point out that how I got over peer pressure was finding confidence in God, and not finding my confidence in
yeah.
what other people think or say about me, but finding that in God. And I feel like that really helped me, and especially going into high school.
Yeah.
Like I would say grade 8, like I didn't have that mentality, so I wasn't content with who I was, because I kept trying to look for my confidence in other people.
Right.
So, but in high school, when I found that in God, and when I truly trusted Him instead of what other people said, I was content, and I was more than content actually. I was happier, and I found joy, and I found more joy.
Nice.
I actually like that. I think for us, we're a little bit older, but like going off my faith journey, like it wasn't always a straight path. And I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
like I got baptized the day before high school, so like when I got to high school, I was like ready, ready to serve God. And but somewhere along there, like kind of in like grade 12, even grade 11 a little
Yeah.
bit, you start to question, what's your purpose and what's God's purpose for
Yeah.
your life, and you're not really knowing. And I think going back to your point where you talked about having the confidence in yourself, I think finding yourself on that faith journey, there's going to be different pressure points and different points where you're really confident enough to say no, and confident, and then you're going to be not so confident to say no. Because I look back at high school, there was a lot of times where I was able to say no to drinking and stuff like that, and I could focus on God and go to youth group on Fridays instead of going to parties. But then I look now, there's different pressure points that I face where, am I going to go out on Saturday night and not go to church on Sunday morning? Or am I going to, choose going to work instead of going to, getting money instead of going to church on Sunday? So as you go through your faith journey, there's going to be different pressure points that you face. And just like you said, you have to be confident in your ability to say, I'm doing this for God. I'm doing this for, my relationship with Jesus. And all that other stuff can wait. Money is gonna come at some point in my life, but Jesus is first right now.
Amen.
So that's what I think of when I kind of think about my faith walk and journey.
Wow.
That's
Strong.
good. That's really good.
Facts.
Can I add
Facts.
on?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you like turning down those kind of things was very courageous, because there's a sense of like you're missing out on something, like you're
Right.
missing out on fun.
Yeah.
And I think if you choose like God over those things,
Exactly.
I think it's worth it in the end.
Mhm.
Even if you miss out on some things,
Right.
I don't think you're missing out on that much.
No,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
totally right. And that comes from having a strong foundation. Like I said,
Yeah.
like I grew up in church, so
Mhm.
for me it wasn't even a question whether I was gonna do those
Yeah.
things. It was like, okay, no. But then again, there's an argument like when you don't go through those experiences,
Mhm.
when you get to a certain age, like when you get to university, and I made the decision to live away from
Mhm.
home. I'm facing those situations, and sometimes you don't know how to handle those
Mhm.
situations because you didn't
Go through it.
go through it in high school, right? So everyone you feel like behind, and that's a whole another set of
Yeah.
pressure that you feel, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not as up to par as everyone else.
Yeah.
So there's pros and cons to everything and every decision that you make. But at the end of the day, like you said, if you're confident in your ability to identify through Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
confident in your relationship with God,
Mhm.
like you said, all those things are gonna go to the wayside, and the one that's supposed to be glorified is gonna be glorified at the end of the day. So.
Amen. Amen. Very strong points, everybody. What would be the benefit to you if you didn't get involved? So let's say that peer pressure, you not doing it, what's the benefit of it?
I was listening to this sermon by Pastor Chris Durso, and he's really good. He's out of Brooklyn, and he touched upon like we live in a generation where everyone's searching for validation.
Yeah.
Everyone's searching
Yeah.
for a word, or like that quick
Yeah,
you
quick
did something
fix.
great,
Yeah.
or and then he just kind of talked about like why are we so quick to search for words from other people, whether it be our pastors or parents, our
Mhm.
friends, whatever, social media, when you have the Bible right in front of you.
Yeah.
Like if you're feeling broken and tired, there's a verse that you can go
Yeah.
to. If you're feeling alone, there's a verse that can go to,
Mhm.
and that'll give you reassurance that you're not alone.
Mhm.
So again, like if your purpose for peer pressure is validation, I guess by not doing it, you're saving yourself being disappointed, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're going to
Yeah.
be feeling still that emptiness, because
Yeah.
whatever those people are saying is not going to really fill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're just doing it to make themselves happy, not
Mhm.
necessarily make you happy.
Yeah.
So finding your purpose in something that's going to be meaningful, and
Yeah.
doing something with a purpose. And sometimes if we're talking outside of Christian context,
Mhm.
it can just be doing the right thing
Yeah.
is better than choosing to do something wrong. So I think you have to weigh the pros and cons, obviously, from a Christian context.
Yes.
We have a purpose
Yes,
while we're
yes.
living this life.
Yeah.
But if we're talking to people that don't have a Christian background or Christian context, it's about filling the void with something that's actually going to be meaningful in your life.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Peace out.
Okay, no,
Peace out.
okay, no, he's out. Okay, no, he has to do the.
The wall?
Oh, we're doing the wall. Okay,
no,
okay.
he's
doing the wall.
No,
no,
only
we
me.
don't do
Someone throw it to me so I can
Okay,
catch it.
throw
Okay, he starts and then you go, then you go.
No, I
Whoa. Those are as bad as the meters, bro.
It's so bad.